That narrative that everyone just thinks is so cool to run, like you use common sense. If I haven't seen my kids, there is a reason. And this is the reason. You're going to see it. You're going to see everything.
What's up, my Fina loves? It's Miss Fina D coming to you all from Fina News, and most of you are aware of the reason at this point. Safaree posted these videos right here on the screen, basically saying that he loves his kids, he wants to see his kids, but not if he have the exchange custody with Erica. He's willing to go to a police precinct to pick up his kids. He's willing to do like a mediator where there's a middleman and that person return a kid to Erica and return a kid to Safaree. But he doesn't want to go to her house to get his kids, and he doesn't want her to come to his house because the last time he opened his door and invited her in, we are all witnessing what she did inside of his house, physically assaulting him in the presence of his children, and everything is on screen. Every single video I've done on this topic, I've always said no one is saying Safaree is a saint, and no one is saying that Erica Mena wasn't provoked. However, being able to say, even if I was provoked, I could have handled that situation better, especially in the presence of my children. And for that, not only do I apologize, I'm working on myself, working on those triggers, seeking healing. So if I ever do find myself in situations that trigger me, I have a better response. And I've also said in every single video, Safaree isn't the first person Erica Mena did this too. So this is not unique to Safaree. So Erica Mena's lack of accountability is basically her blaming every single person in her life that led her to behave in a violent way. Because like I said, I posted the screenshots of her kicking her ex, the father of her first child, in the head. Did he provoke her? There's always a possibility. But the moment he walked away, if Erica Mena knew how to take accountability and heal and process things, okay, he's walking away. I'm upset right now, but I'm going to handle it a different way. Not chase him down the street, catch up with him, beat him up, and kick him in the head. And the entire time, he's not fighting back because he knows the moment he turns around and lay a finger on her, it's a wrap for him. The same thing in these videos. Safaree is walking away from Erica. So it's not like, okay, Safaree physically assaulted me in the presence of our kids and I was defending myself. He's literally going into different rooms trying to walk away from you, and you are walking up on him, putting your hands on him. So I understand saying he provoked me, he broke me, he did this, he did that. I was mad. But when are you going to take accountability and say, even with all of that, violence is not the answer? I shouldn't be reacting this way where I get physical with people, because one day, Erica Mena, you might react with the wrong man. And I think she did, because Erica did one time say that she was physically assaulted in a relationship. This is the reason why I keep saying I pray for her healing, because if you're not acknowledging your part in the mess and you keep blaming everybody else, then the true healing process will never begin. Anyways, I'm sounding like a broken record, so let me be quiet and allow Erica Mena to basically how the person she was dealing with is the reason why she reacted the way that she did. She posted this video right here first. I can't play the original audio for copyright reasons, but they're singing a gospel song, you know, Waymaker, Miracle Worker, that song. Love that song. And she's smiling, the kids are singing all of that. And as you can see some of the comments on the screen, why does this feel like a desperate attempt? I can see the sadness in her eyes. Time to focus, pray, and more, and leave that relationship alone. Your children needs to see the healthier you. You can tell when someone is hurting from the inside. I still cannot unsee your children running over broken glass, barefoot, watching you assault their daddy and turning the place upside down. It's evident that you are hurting Erica, and this is no shame, but you need to own it. It's time to get the help you've needed for years and years. Unfortunately, being on TV since a young age, everyone has seen your true colors even back then. It's time to change gears for those babies. Erica Mena will never change if she keeps blaming everybody for her problems. The day that she takes accountability is the day the change will come. That baby want to play, Erica. We see the hurt, baby. I think it's time to take that break and focus. Get off the internet. You could have did that in private, girl. Look at Erica's face. She looks like she is going through it. Erica, girl, this looks like something is way off, and I know I'm not the only one seeing it. You can literally see the pain in her eyes. Sending healing. You look stressed, and that's okay. I pray you get the support you need. And as you can see on the screen, there are more positive and negative comments. But the fact that those children know the words of the song means that, Erica does play that song around the house. So I'm wishing her healing. Now let's get into what she had to say.
So I just had to come on here and just thank everybody who's been reaching out to me. I actually have been so overwhelmed in the last 48 hours with the people who have been reaching out for me in the industry alone. Artists, actors, actresses, producers, directors, head executives at these networks who are seeing through, it all. You guys have actually been key in just getting me through this mayhem. It's a very unfortunate situation, but obviously, it's very common. And, it hasn't been easy dealing with this for the amount of time I've been dealing with it. It's not easy dealing with a non-confrontational situation that starts a lot of confrontation because they know they can violate, disrespect, provoke just to get a reaction out of you. So it has been a lot. And this actually goes outside of industry. I have a lot of women and men who are pouring their heart out to me, showing me, a couple of them have actually showed me videos and stuff that was put out on their behalf, and gave me the backstory on what caused their reaction to what was put out there. But, it's actually very common, unfortunately, where you get caught up with certain situations that use your real devoted, genuine feelings against you. They play the mind games. They, take it there where they disrespect you, they violate you, they provoke you, cause you to, rage. And then when you finally react, it's hide hands, they're innocent. That's just kind of, how they want things to be perceived, which is fine. But this is actually more common, unfortunately, than I even thought. I've also been blessed enough to have two individuals on social media who advocate for this type of, I don't want to say the word because then people are going to take it and think that I want to play victim. But at the end of the day, that advocate for this type of treatment, this type of play, she came across it as well, and same thing, it's relatable. A lot of people are seeing themselves in my shoes, which is so unfortunate, where it's like, okay, this was all done, but what did you do kind of thing. What I love about her is she's actually been in my actual shoes like many of us, and she is advocating hard for women to just see the signs to avoid this stuff, and if you're in the situation, how to get out of it, because it is very draining. It does play an ugly head game with you, and it's a lot to deal with, especially when you have kids involved. So anyway, I am relieved to its highest capacity that, because I knew for years, people aren't going to believe me. I'm dealing with a non-confrontational situation that really starts all this confrontation, that provokes, that violates, that disrespects, and make sure you feel it to its full capacity so that this way you can lose yourself and react in whatever way that moment is. But now that, you know, I'm getting all these people, industry, not industry, who are letting me know they've either been there, done that, or they read between the lines, or they know what's up. This is such a relief. It hasn't been easy, but I'm so grateful. So again, before I go, thank you to everyone who knows what's up. All of you who are reaching out, making me feel not alone, in the sense of like, I've been there, I know what you're going through, all the advice I've been getting. The love has really been, stand up. Again, I don't feel alone anymore. This is actually more common. Unfortunately, my circumstance is so ugly, but it's a relief to know that I'm not the only woman or man who has dealt with this type of situation. When your feelings are just used against you and you're violated because the person knows that, you know, especially when they know you're still in the healing phase, the mind games, all of that stuff as humans, there's endpoints, and it's unfortunate, you know. God is real. No one is perfect. You know better, you do better. There's a lot, you know, ahead of this, but this whole situation was definitely a blessing in disguise. I feel even more so in control. I know I have people behind me where before I was like, is it me? Is it just me? And no, it's not. So yeah. And the great things that have come in the last 48 hours is mind-blowing. You guys will be seeing more of me in a personal space, and I'm happy because this is going to empower a lot of people. Yeah, so thank you guys again. Mwah. Because he is he admits to being a narcissist, but he is also heavily doing the work to unlearn his narcissist traits. And what I love about him and his page and following him is he takes accountability for his actions, and he is honest, and he does help you understand the thinking of one and their tactics and their motives and why they do certain things that they do. So it helps, you know, once you kind of get familiar with it, it does help you progress properly and understand why it is you kind of are treated the way you're treated. So follow him. I just had to put respect on his name. This is the man right here. He's been so helpful for me. God bless you, Lee.
Hearing Erica Mena call somebody else or narcissist and say that they take accountability when that's something she cannot bring herself to do. Maybe in her coaching and healing sessions behind the scenes, she's doing the work. But if you're going to use your public platform to discuss everything else, then even though you don't owe the public anything, that accountability would have been nice. Just for the part where, you know, you were doing certain things that could have been avoided. You could have simply grabbed the bags, take your kids out of the house, and leave. All the other things that happened could have been avoided. But like I said, I'm wishing everyone involved healing. I'm wishing all of you well, and take care. Oh, and if you missed the previous videos that I did on everything from the beginning, I have linked them in the description below.
Thank you all for your love and support. If you're not subscribed to the channel, go ahead and subscribe to the channel. Go ahead and leave this video a thumbs up. Also turn on notifications so when I do post, you're aware that I posted. And I will see you all in the comment section. Remember to always have the God bless attitude, which is being positive at all times and seeing the good in every situation. Have a great day, guys. God bless.